Hello, and welcome. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most famous and controversial figures in the world, Donald Trump. Many of you probably know him as a businessman, a TV star, and the 45th President of the United States. His story is a mixture of ambition, risk, success, and challenges. But before all the fame and the headlines, Donald Trump's journey began like so many others, in the heart of New York City. In the year 1946, he was born into a wealthy family, with his father, Fred Trump, being a successful real estate developer. From the very start, Donald was surrounded by opportunities that many others could only dream of. However, his life wasn't always smooth, and it certainly didn't come with a guarantee of success. Donald grew up in Queens, a borough of New York. His family wasn't living in the fancy Manhattan penthouses you might expect from someone so rich. Instead, they lived in a middle-class neighborhood. His father, Fred, was strict, and he had high expectations for Donald. Fred's goal was to make Donald a successful businessman, just like him. As a child, Donald was not very focused on his schoolwork. He had difficulty fitting in, and often found himself at odds with other children. His behavior sometimes led to trouble. To fix this, his parents decided to send him to a military academy at the age of 13. This decision would have a lasting impact on Donald's character. At the academy, he learned discipline, responsibility, and how to push through tough situations. It was at this school where Trump's competitive nature and desire to succeed were truly born. After completing his studies at the military academy, Donald went on to attend Fordham University and later transferred to University of Pennsylvania. At Penn, he earned a degree in economics, giving him the tools he needed to follow in his father's footsteps and enter the world of real estate. The journey, the rise, the risks, and the conflicts. In 1971, Donald Trump took control of his father's real estate business, which was originally focused on building affordable housing in Queens and Brooklyn. However, Donald wanted to go bigger. He had a vision of building luxury apartments and grand skyscrapers in the heart of Manhattan. He wasn't content with small, local projects. He wanted the world to know his name. Trump's early ambition led to one of his most famous projects, the Trump Tower in Manhattan. This was no ordinary building. Trump envisioned something that would be a symbol of wealth, luxury, and power. The building, which would become the tallest building on Fifth Avenue at the time, was filled with luxury apartments, a shopping mall, and office space. It was an immediate success and became a symbol of Trump's vision for grandeur and success. But not everyone shared Trump's vision. Many in the business world doubted his ability to succeed, especially because he was still very young and relatively inexperienced. They thought he was just a rich kid with big dreams. But Trump didn't let that stop him. He pushed forward, and Trump Tower became a major symbol of his early success. In the mid-1980s, Trump expanded his empire by acquiring more properties, including hotels, casinos, and office buildings. His businesses, while growing, were also carrying huge amounts of debt. But Trump believed that taking big risks would lead to big rewards. And for a time, it seemed like he was right. By the late 1980s, however, Trump faced a financial crisis. The real estate market was struggling, and Trump had borrowed a significant amount of money to fund his projects. He found himself in serious debt, unable to pay back the loans. This was a very difficult period in Trump's career. Many people thought that his company was on the brink of bankruptcy, and they wondered how someone so famous could fall so far. Despite the pressure, Trump remained determined. He negotiated with his creditors and was able to restructure his debts. He didn't give up. Instead, he used this moment as a stepping stone to start over. This period of struggle would become one of the defining moments of his career, showing his resilience and his refusal to back down. Trump didn't let failure define him. Instead, he used the financial crisis as an opportunity to reposition himself in the business world. He focused on his most successful assets and sold off some of his less profitable properties. Slowly, his business started to recover. TV stardom and political journey. In the 2000s, Donald Trump's name became even more famous. He was not only known as a real estate businessman, but also as someone people saw often on TV and in the news. In 2004, Trump became the host of the reality TV show The Apprentice. This show was very popular and many people in America and around the world watched it. On the show, Trump showed himself as a strong leader. He was direct and honest. His famous line, "You're fired," became well known and showed people that he was not afraid to make hard decisions. The Apprentice was not just fun to watch, but it also showed the tough side of business in America. Because of the show, more and more people knew Trump not just as a businessman, but as a public figure. The success of The Apprentice also helped Trump's businesses. At that time, he owned many luxury hotels, golf courses, and office buildings. The Trump name became a symbol of luxury and power. Many people dreamed of staying in a Trump hotel, playing golf at his golf courses, or simply taking photos near a Trump building. The Trump brand became very strong, not only in real estate, but in people's minds. But even with all this success, Trump wanted more. In June 2015, he surprised many people when he said he would run for president of the United States. A lot of people laughed and thought, he could not win. How could a businessman with no political experience become president? Many political experts and the media did not take him seriously. However, Trump had a different idea. He believed that government needed bold leadership, just like in business. He saw himself as someone outside the political world, someone who could bring new ideas and fix old problems. His message was simple but powerful. Let's make America great again. During his campaign, Trump did things in a new way. He used social media, especially Twitter, to talk directly to people. He did not wait for the news or political leaders to speak for him. He spoke to Americans who felt left out or ignored by politicians. Many workers, farmers, and small business owners listened to Trump's words and believed he understood their problems. In the 2016 election, Trump ran against Hillary Clinton, a very experienced politician. Most experts thought Clinton would win. The media gave her a lot of support. Many polls showed her ahead. But on election night, the results surprised the world. Trump won important states like Florida, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. These states were usually won by Democrats, but Trump changed that. He became the 45th president of the United States. His win shocked many people. For the first time, a businessman, a reality TV star, and someone without political experience became the leader of one of the most powerful countries in the world. Trump's victory showed something new in politics. It showed that using social media, speaking clearly, and connecting with people's emotions could help win an election. His story became a symbol of how someone can challenge the system and succeed, even when almost everyone says it is impossible. The presidency, a new chapter. As president, Trump's leadership was filled with controversy and fierce debate. He focused on policies such as tax reform, immigration, trade wars, and job creation. His administration was marked by both significant achievements and intense opposition. One of the key moments during his presidency was the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which lowered the corporate tax rate and was seen by some as a major victory for businesses. However, many people criticized the tax cuts for benefiting the wealthy more than ordinary citizens. Another controversial aspect of his presidency was his approach to immigration. Trump implemented policies aimed at reducing illegal immigration, including a border wall between the U.S. and Mexico. This policy became a focal point of the debate, with some Americans strongly supporting it, while others viewed it as divisive. Trump's presidency was also marked by global events, such as the trade war with China, his summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, and his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. Each of these events shaped his presidency and created both supporters and detractors. Conclusion and motivation. Donald Trump's life is a story of ambition, resilience, and determination. Despite facing obstacles and challenges at every turn, he refused to give up. His journey from a young businessman in New York to the President of the United States shows that anything is possible if you believe in yourself and are willing to work hard for your dreams. Trump's story is a reminder that success is not easy, and it is often achieved through hard work, risk-taking, and perseverance. Whether you agree with his politics or not, one thing is clear. Donald Trump's life is a reflection of the power of vision, confidence, and determination. So as you go about your own life, remember this. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to fail. And don't be afraid to go after what you want. Like Donald Trump, you too can rise to great heights, no matter where you start. Thank you for listening, and may you always keep striving toward your own goals. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and support channel by watching the content we create. Have a great day.